What's up, guys? This is Andrew Goldfarb. I'm here with Charles Onyet.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good, Charles. We are playing BioShock Infinite. It's finally here.
Oh my god, it's so early. They're so ahead of schedule. This is not like Irrational at all.
I know, it's very surprising. It looks a little different than the trailer, but...
Yeah, I think they scaled back the visuals a little bit.
No, we're only kidding. This is BioShock Infinite Industrial Revolution. And Charles, if you go to a store right now and you pre-order BioShock Infinite, you will get a code to play this game.
Okay.
And so...
should I do that?
I
if I haven't already?
So what this game is, it's a little, as you pointed out to me earlier, it's very similar to the BioShock 1 hacking game in that you're trying to get something to go from point A to point B and you have to fill in the pieces in between. And so in this case, you're connecting gears to make an assembly line run.
Who are these two gentlemen sort of fighting each other?
So
in
this
clockwork fashion.
This gentleman in the blue is a founder, and this gentleman in the red is a member of the Vox Populi. And what these are the two factions that are at war in BioShock Infinite. And so as you play through this game, I'm going to jump into a sample puzzle right now. As you can see, I beat this one on April 9th, 1900. This is the first puzzle. So here, you're connecting these gears.
And you can solve this for one faction or the other?
Exactly. So I've already beaten this puzzle, but when you beat this puzzle for the first time, as you can see, this is generating a box coming out of the line. And you'll immediately get a thing that pops up that says, hey, do you want to give this, like these guns, whatever's in this box, to the founders or to the Vox Populi? And as you're going, you put points into each side. And so as you can see from this unlock menu right here, I have 8 points into the founders right now and 7 points into the Vox Populi because, Charles, I can't make that decision yet. I can't take sides quite yet.
That's an important decision.
And as you get further in the game, as you rank up, so rank 12, you become a laborer, and here you become an apprentice. And as you keep going up, you'll eventually, after the 59th puzzle, become the chief.
Which does what?
And that will unlock whatever is here, this mystery item here.
Oh, okay.
And, these unlocks are kind of cool. So right here I have 500 Silver Eagles, which are in-game cash for BioShock Infinite. 5 lockpicks. I have, I clicked on that twice. I have this piece of gear called the Handyman Nemesis.
What does that do?
You'll deal more damage against any handyman you fight.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it seems like these are like a lot of companies do like pre-order bonus offers where they just give you items. It's like, hey, you pre-ordered, congrats, you have, mecha mega armor or something.
Yes.
I don't know what game has that. But
hopefully BioShock Infinite.
Hopefully all of them. I mean, BioShock's making you work for it, basically. They're adding in another layer there and just saying, hey, you need to play this game if you want to get these unlocks. You can't just get them just by paying us money, which is kind of weird because you are paying the money, but also I think it's kind of interesting that they have a more creative take on pre-order bonus delivery.
Yeah, and it keeps you entertained in the meantime. You'll note here that it says, be ready to receive detailed instructions on how to redeem this reward when your copy of BioShock Infinite hits store shelves. The way you do that...
Hopefully it actually happens.
Yes, hopefully on February 26th. The way you do that is when you first sign up for this, when you first redeem your code, which should be on your receipt, you'll pick your platform. So I picked PS3 here because that's the platform I pre-ordered on. You can pick 360 or Steam. Presumably, right around when the game comes out, you'll get a code, and then you can redeem it on Xbox Live Arcade, on PlayStation Network, or on Steam.
How complex do the puzzles actually get in the game?
So they do get a little more complex. You get more and more pieces. If I can just jump into a later puzzle here. So in this one, you can see that they mess with the gear sizes a little bit. Like you end up with this bigger gear. You've got this one that we saw earlier. These tiny little connecting gears. And then eventually you get to the point where there are these gaps between platforms. So like you'll need to bridge the gap in order to get to move. So you'll get these belts. And you'll have a limited number of them, and they'll connect the thing. And man, these get pretty complicated, actually. Like I'm only up to the 16th puzzle, which is about 25% through this game. But they do get progressively more complicated. And this button, the wrench, you can remove pieces that you've already placed. There's a restart button up here if you want to just completely start over the puzzle. They're pretty fun. I mean, I really do think this is kind of an entertaining way to pass the time.
Okay, so it's not just like a throwaway game then.
And I really don't think it is because after each level, you get a little mythology about the game, which I think is really cool. You find out some stuff about like what you'll be doing in BioShock Infinite, how the Vox Populi feel versus the founders, and vice versa. You find there's these fake newspaper headlines that talk about like events in the game. Like there's one about a factory fire, for example. And you, as you're reading about it, you can kind of see how that might impact the gameplay, which is really cool.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it definitely sounds like a lot more thought has been put into this than in most pre-order bonuses that just kind of hand things over. And this in combination with the trailer that came out recently, which we analyzed on IGN. You can find that Rewind Theater on IGN.com as well as IGN's YouTube page. And the fact that they're sticking with that February 2013 release date would lead me to believe that that is actually the release date.
Yeah,
which I certainly hope it is. It's just after BioShock was on such a kind of media blackout for months, really. I mean, almost all year. You know, and news stories were coming out about very senior positions kind of leaving Irrational. That made me think that, you know, this is going to get pushed. There's some sort of internal struggles there we're not hearing the whole story on. You know, maybe there's some kind of bigger issue there that may delay the game or impact the quality of it. I will say if it comes out in February, great, awesome. I would like to play it. But if it does wind up getting pushed beyond there, I think that's okay. I would be willing to wait for, you know, however long another delay would be so that this meets whatever internal metric of quality they have at Irrational.
I totally agree. I would much rather have a great game come out a little bit later than have it come out in February and be, you know, broken or be not quite ready to be released. Like that wouldn't be good.
That's more the Valve philosophy.
Yeah, exactly. If they need to take their Irrational time, then that's fine by me.
Oh, nice, you worked the studio name into the sentence.
Very clever formula I've got going.
Indeed. Okay, well, yeah, thanks for giving us a look, Andrew, at BioShock Industrial Revolution, and yeah, we'll clearly continue to cover BioShock on IGN leading towards the release date.